Hawaii state agricultural officials are restricting the import of cattle into Hawaii in order to combat a serious disease that could devastate the island's livestock industry. On Tuesday, the Hawaii Department of Agriculture's Animal Industry Division issued a quarantine order that requires testing of all beef and dairy bulls for a contagious reproductive disease called Bovine Trichomoniasis prior to entry into the state and before movement between herds within the state. The Ag Department says the disease can cause significant production losses and economic harm to affected herds, causing pregnant cows to abort their fetus. But consumers should not be concerned. Officials say it's a disease of cattle only that is spread during breeding and does not affect humans or the safety of beef. Trichomoniasis was detected in bulls in the Kau district of Hawaii Island in 2011, triggering area testing of exposed herds. 10 infected herds had been detected, 9 on Hawaii Island in the districts of Kau, North Hilo and Kohala, and 1 on Oahu in Makakilo. All of the infected herds have had some sort of contact or association with the Kau or Kohala infected herds. The infected herds had already been issued quarantine orders, and state officials say there has been no spread since the quarantine was put in place. One herd has been released from quarantine and remains negative for the disease, while 4 other herds may be released if they pass another round of tests. But the remaining 4 infected herds continue to test positive and are continuing control measures aimed at eliminating the infection. The new statewide quarantine order, put into place to safeguard non-infected herds, requires that all cattle owners in Hawaii have their bulls tested with a negative result for trichomoniasis prior to being sold, acquired, or moved. The order also requires that bulls 12 months of age or older must pass a test conducted within 30 days of their arrival in Hawaii. In addition, bulls for entry shall not have contact with female cattle after testing and prior to arrival in Hawaii. Ag officials say trichomoniasis is found in many areas of the United States. The venereal disease can greatly reduce calf production. 30 to 70% of cows or heifers bred to infected bulls can lose their pregnancy several months after conception. It's not been determined how the disease got to Hawaii. However, the disease is found in many states on the U.S. mainland, where Hawaii cattle producers purchase their cattle. The Ag Department says the nature of this disease and the cost to clean up infections in herds warrants this statewide effort to prevent the disease from spreading.